Welcome to this lesson on statistics. Today, we are going to learn how to calculate the mean of a binomial distribution. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly what the expected value represents and how to find it using a very simple yet powerful formula. Before we calculate the mean, let's quickly recall what defines a binomial experiment. First, there must be a fixed number of trials, which we call n second. Each trial can only have two outcomes, success or failure. Third, every trial must be independent of the others. And finally, the probability of success, denoted as p, must remain constant throughout the experiment. Think of flipping a coin multiple times. That is a classic example. To use our formula, we need to know two key variables. The first is n, representing the total number of trials or attempts. For example, if you toss a coin 10 times, n is 10. The second variable is p, the probability of success for a single trial. If you are looking for heads, p is 0.5. These two numbers are all you need. Here is the formula for the mean, also known as the expected value. It is remarkably simple. Mu, the symbol for the mean, is equal to n multiplied by p. You simply take the number of times you try something and multiply it by the probability of winning each time. That is it. Let's think about why this makes sense intuitively. Imagine you have a 50% chance of winning a game. If you play that game 100 times, how many times would you expect to win? Logic tells you that you should win about half of them, or 50 times. The math agrees completely. 100 multiplied by 0.5 equals 50. Let's apply this to a real example. Suppose we toss a fair coin 10 times. We want to know the expected number of heads. Here, n is 10, and the probability p is 0.5. We multiply 10 by 0.5, which gives us 5. This means if we repeat this experiment many times, the average number of heads we get will be 5. If we graph the probabilities of getting 0 heads, 1 head, all the way up to 10 heads, we get a chart that looks like this. Notice how the tallest bar is right in the middle at 5. This visual peak confirms our calculation. While it is possible to get 3 or 8 heads, 5 is the most likely single outcome and the center of balance for the distribution. Let's try a slightly harder example. Imagine rolling a standard die 60 times. We want to know how many times we expect to see the number 6. The total trials, n, is 60. The probability of rolling a 6 is 1 over 6. Multiplying 60 by 1/6 gives us 10. So, in 60 rolls, we expect the number 6 to appear 10 times. To summarize, the mean of a binomial distribution gives us the expected value, or the long-term average outcome. It is found using the formula mu equals n times p. It is a fundamental concept that helps us predict outcomes in everything from games of chance to quality control in manufacturing.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.